Welcome to this strange little video. So people who have been on my channel for a while know that I have complained about Nyx before. I love, or at least loved, the frame, but when comparing her to other frames, she kind of lacked power mostly. Her one was useful, but mostly just as a decoy. Her 2 was absolutely useless, and her 3 or 4 were amazing. But, well, basically Loki could do all of them as well, while his second power wasn't useless because he could become invisible and he could basically teleport. They released what they will be doing with Nyx in an upcoming update. It looks pretty bloody good. So I just want to go through this with you all. Nyx. Nyx is one of our earliest released warframes, making her appearance in the closed beta version of Warframe. Since that, it has been more than 5 years ago, and we're taking the time with this rework to also completely redo her audio as well. Still rooted in what we know, we'll be updating our sound library to 2019-18 standards. Your ears are in for a treat. Awesome. Her powers, they always sounded good, but also, I guess, a bit dull. I mean, they worked, but they were a bit meh. New passive. Now, just new passive already makes me fucking happy. Like I said before, I hated the passive. The passive was shit. It actively hurted her, and it made her more like Loki, which was not something she needed at all. The new passive. Enemies can't truly target Nyx and all receive an accuracy debuff against her. Hell yes. The mind-controlling frame infiltrates everyone's mind, and no one can get a solid beat on her, because she'll simply not allow you to. Fucking awesome. Nyx is receiving a new passive overall. The random disarm was on theme, I disagree, but feedback over time has always slanted towards new passive plays. I was part of that. Mind control. Before, Nyx picks a single target within range and brings them to the Tenno side for a given duration. The problem this had was that the target never really felt powerful. After, Nyx still picks a single target within range and brings them to the Tenno side for a given duration. But now she can multiply the damage output of that enemy by her own hand. The target will have a 4-second wind-up period to absorb your weapon damage, which is on a multiplier to enhance its output damage. For example, numbers for this are not final. Every, 2500 damage, a 1.5 damage output to the target. So, if you have something like an Opticore and shoot him in the face in these 4 seconds, suddenly your mind control target will be dangerous. Because you can't kill them, or at least, unless they have changed that, normally you can't kill them. And if the 4 seconds is also affected by duration, holy fuck, you can just pick a bombard, charge him up to utter ludicrousness, and make him blow up everyone! This sounds so nice. We've also included a better follow Nyx behavior so that the targets stay with her. Neat! Now the decoy will actually be around to decoy. This feels really engaging in practice and adds a bit more activity to your Nyx play. Your targets become more valuable and you get to focus on weapon gameplay in the 4-second window to really pump them up. And Nyx should always choose their victim wisely. That was always the case, but here it definitely shows. And yes, before it was kind of the case of... I mean, it didn't really matter who you chose, because at least in higher missions, you just picked anything and they would work as a decoy. Now, they are a decoy who can hit very fucking hard. Nice. Psychic bolts. These were absolutely useless. Before, Nyx launches a cluster of force bolts at enemies, using telekinesis to adjust flight paths and seeking nearby enemies. Nearby targets. Apparently I can't read. The number of bolts and damage dealt, including a radiation status chance, made up the entirety of this power. It wasn't unique enough, and on its own it didn't offer enough in high level missions. After, this is no longer a flat damage ability, but now it's a debuff. All enemies lose a percentage of defense, values of shield or armor have a 20, 40, 60 and 80% of the defenses removed. I wonder if this is affected by power strength. Because if it is, then it will be extremely easy to get 100% of the defenses removed. So, you are in a room with enemies, you launch Psychic Bolt, and suddenly no one has any more shields or armor. Holy fuck, that's awesome. If it isn't affected by power strength, then I'll also be very happy, because my no power strength Nyx still works. Because that was the awesome thing about Nyx always. At the start of the game, Nyx is a great starting frame. Not because she has the most power for starting frames, but you don't have to have strength mods. You can just pick the most, just go for range, duration and efficiency, and completely give up on trying to get power strength. And your Nyx is fucking amazing, because her power strength was never all that amazing. Power strength for her did little. It normally didn't do anything for mind control, only with the augment. Psychic bolts, the damage was pathetic anyway. And for absorb, it just helped with the passive buildup, but you could just absorb enemy fire. So either they make it affected by power strength, which makes it amazing, or they don't, and they keep Nyx very friendly to fuck strength builds. For a short duration. 5, 7, 9 and 11 seconds. Okay, so kill them fast or have high duration, making them easier to kill or kill each other when combined with chaos. Infested will receive a slowing behavior, not the same percentage curve as defense, still tweaking. Plus deactivation of ancient auras. Holy fuck! You know those very annoying ancients that will completely fuck you up because suddenly status effects don't work anymore? Yeah, fuck that. Now they do again. Because fuck you. We'll be doing a presentation cleanup as well for a more psychic feel in the telekinesis. Neat. Absorb. Hey, wait, didn't we miss chaos? No, they're not going to change chaos. Awesome, that power was amazing. Just, oh no, we are surrounded by enemies. Chaos. And now they are surrounded by enemies. Because everyone is their enemy. Wahahaha. Absorb. Before, Nyx absorbs all incoming damage and channels that collected energy into an explosive radial discharge that deals magnetic damage. Magnetic damage doesn't always perform well, and a single damage type doesn't really feel like an absorb. After, Nyx absorbs all incoming damage and channels that collected energy into an explosive radial discharge. But now we have made the damage type output dynamically based on incoming damage types. If it's fed in, it's fed out. Absorb is a very unique power. When augmented, it allows for a completely different kind of play, one I don't care for, but it's neat that it's in there. Alone, Absorb gives Nyx immortality in a pinch, which is so fucking awesome. Just, oh no, there's a rocket. Voomp. Okay, that's cool. Rocket. Okay, rocket is gone, and boom, and everything is now lying down. And can CC with knockdown. but now we have just given it another edge and given it dynamic damage. Awesome! Absolutely amazing. Just, this looks fucking amazing. This might mean that Nyx will be an amazing frame just in general again, and that she might be played a lot by me again, because holy shit, this is so awesome. Just mainly psychic bolts, they go from the worst attack, the worst power that Nyx had, to this can be so broken, maybe. Well, not really broken, but more holy shit, suddenly Nyx can be fucking amazing. And I'm still just so happy with the new passive. Get shot at less, which is great for a frame that can't take a lot of shots. And, well, not get shot at less, but get hit less. And no more disarming enemies that I want to shoot at their mates. So yeah, the Nyx rework. It looks fucking amazing. I can't wait for it. Probably won't make a video on it, although who knows, I might, because holy shit. But yeah, it looks amazing. I can't wait for it. This has been Nyx, saying farewell.